All right, so following the previous video, we are still using the same data. It says that if each of the average ratings was the arithmetic mean of the ratings given by 100 travel agents, approximately how much greater was the total of the ratings given to all three airlines for reliability than for promptness? This question is similar to a weighted average, but not directly weighted average problem. So what we need to do is to solve it in cases. So case 1, for case 1, we want to check all the three airlines for promptness. So all three airlines, right, for promptness. So let's look at them. So for airline A, what is the average for promptness? That is 6.5. For airline B, the average promptness is 6.9, and for airline C, the average promptness is 4.1, right? And what is the total number for each of the airlines? The total number is 100. So we can say the average is summation x over n. So we are going to be picking it for each of the airlines. So for airline A, summation x is equal to x bar times n. But don't forget that n is 100, because basically we are dealing with 100 travel agents. So in that case, we now have x bar times n, and that will give us 6.5 times 100, and 6.5 times 100 will give us 650. Then for airline B, summation x is x bar times n, and in this case for airline B, what is the average for promptness given? That is 6.9. So that will give us 6.9 times 100, and that will give us 690. Then for airline C, the summation x, that's the total, that will be 4.1. As we can see here, that's the average there is 4.1, right, times 100, and that will give us 410. So therefore the total for promptness for ABC, total for promptness, right, for ABC will give us 650 plus 690 plus 410, and if we add all of this together to give us 1750. So let's leave this aside. Let's move on to case 2. Case 2, don't forget from the question we are considering reliability and promptness. So for case 2, we want to focus on reliability. That is all three airlines for reliability. So let's get all the averages that correspond to reliability for A, B, and C. So in that case, we have 7.8, 7.5, and 4.9. So let me put it out. 7.8, 7.5. We have 7.8, 7.5, and 4.9. So what is the total sum? So for A, right, summation x will give us 7.8 times 100. That will give us 780. Then for B, that will give us 7.5 times 100, and that will definitely give us 750. Then for C, we have 4.9 times 100, and that will give us 490. So the total for ABC, total, right, will be 780 plus 750 plus 490, and that will give us 2020. So our interest now says, if you look at it says that for each of the average ratings with the airlines, the mean of the ratings given by by the 100 travel agent, approximately how much greater was the total, which is summation S we calculated, of the ratings given to all the 3 airlines for reliability than that of promptness. So we are actually looking for the difference in reliability and promptness. That would be 2020 or 2020 minus 1750. So in that case, the difference, how much greater, which is the difference, right, in reliability and promptness, will now be equal to what? 20 minus 1750, and that will give us what? 270. So 270 obviously is not in the answer. So the nearest answer to 270 is what? 250. So the correct answer to this question is what? 250. So these are some of the logic that GRE aim to test. So thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.